After the thrilling adventure in medieval England, Zara is back at home, sitting on her bed, staring at the ancient compass she found in her grandfather's attic. Max, her loyal dog, is curled up beside her. Suddenly, the compass begins to spin wildly again, glowing with an intense blue light. Zara jumps up as the familiar bright flash of light surrounds her and Max. When the light fades, they find themselves underwater, but they can breathe. They look around in amazement at their new surroundings. An awe-inspiring underwater city with shimmering crystal buildings, floating bubbles of light, and strange sea creatures swimming lazily by. They are in Atlantis, the legendary lost city. Zara and Max begin to explore the breathtaking underwater world. As they walk through the streets of Atlantis, they notice a sense of unease among the citizens. Their shimmering buildings are cracked, and the ground shakes occasionally as if the city is unstable. Just as Zara wonders what's wrong, a young Atlantean girl named Alyssa rushes over to them. She's a scientist in training, with wide, worried eyes. Alyssa explains that the city is in danger. The power source that keeps Atlantis afloat and protected is weakening, and the greedy ruler, King Orin, refuses to listen to the scientists' warnings. Instead of finding a way to fix the energy source, King Orin plans to drain even more power from the city's core to fuel his grand palace, putting the entire city at risk of sinking forever. Zara, Max, and Alyssa quickly hatch a plan. They need to sneak into the palace, confront King Orin, and shut down the dangerous energy drain. But first, they have to navigate through the beautiful but complex city of Atlantis, which is full of challenges and traps designed to protect the king. They make their way through mazes of glowing coral, past giant jellyfish guards, and into the palace. Along the way, Alyssa explains more about Atlantis' history, showing Zara how the city's energy is harnessed from the ocean's currents, and explaining how King Orin's greed has slowly been leading to the city's demise. Inside the Grand Palace, Zara, Max, and Alyssa find King Orin sitting on his golden throne, surrounded by treasures and shimmering lights. The king, dressed in elaborate robes and wearing a crown made of coral, is arrogant and dismisses their concerns. He refuses to believe the city is in danger and is only interested in expanding his wealth and power. Zara steps forward bravely, reminding King Orin that leadership isn't about greed, but about protecting the people. Alyssa shows him proof of the city's weakening energy source and explains that if they don't act fast, the entire city will collapse into the ocean. Just as Zara finishes speaking, the palace begins to shake violently. The city's power source is failing. Cracks begin to spread across the floors and walls, and water starts to leak into the palace. Realizing that his greed has led Atlantis to the brink of destruction, King Orin panics. Zara, Alyssa, and Max race against time to shut down the energy drain. Working together, they manage to reroute the city's energy back to its original source, stabilizing the city. Zara and Alyssa use quick thinking and teamwork, while Max distracts the guards long enough for them to complete the task. With the crisis averted, Atlantis slowly begins to recover. The city stops shaking and the cracks in the walls seal up. King Orin, humbled by the experience, apologizes to his people and vows to listen to his scientists from now on. Alyssa is hailed as a hero for her bravery and wisdom, and Zara learns a valuable lesson about standing up for what is right, even in the face of opposition. As a token of gratitude, Alyssa gives Zara a small crystal from Atlantis, which glows faintly with energy. Zara smiles and holds up the compass, which begins to spin once more, glowing brightly. With a final flash of light, Zara and Max are transported back home. Back in her room, Zara looks at the Atlantean crystal, now sitting on her bedside table. As Max snuggles close to her, she knows that her adventures are far from over. The compass, lying on her bed, is calm for now, but it won't stay that way for long. She smiles, excited for whatever comes next.
Please subscribe Picture Saga, like, share, and comment for more interesting videos.